Okay. Hello everyone. Hi, how are you today? It's Kei. So this is the 17th of December 2022 on Saturday. So yeah, how are you everyone? Good to see you again. So since it's Saturday today, markets are closed. So I found one of the topics that I want to talk about today, which is the phases to learn trading. And this is also based on my experience. So hopefully you enjoy the live stream until the end today. Okay, so let me switch screen. Okay. So just wanted to mention that I'm doing Twitter, and recently I opened Facebook and Instagram as social media. So you can find the link to join, follow on the below description. So please feel free to follow me on one of these SNS social media. However, I'm not doing Telegram and I don't do TikTok. So in case if you see one of these two, please be careful, because those will be all fake accounts. Okay, so let's see. Thank you so much for joining today. Good to see you. All right, Buddha, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Kevin, good to see you. Master of Rajesh, good to see you. Blair, SAS, good to see you too. Thanks so much for joining. And KH, TikTok, good to see you. And Jitendra, Tengo, good to see you. And Win, Albert, Vinicius, good to see you too. Alright, Jitendra, Kijun-sen turn up on a daily Nifty, but there isn't any change in high and low for the past 26 candles. Then how can it turn up? You have to wait for the breakout in that case. Yeah, simply wait for the breakout, or simply wait until the price comes above the Tenkan-sen and look for the buying edge. Okay, but I will give the analysis tomorrow on the weekly forecast on all the pairs in the markets, including Nifty tomorrow. Okay, Victor, thank you so much for joining. Michelle, good to see you too. Alright, and Dijamel, also good to see you. So yeah, let's see. So today I have a slide that I can show you, which is this one, correct steps to trade mastery. I have covered this topic a while ago, but since there are new members here, I will be doing this topic again, so that yeah, everybody can learn based on this topic. So I think for anything you do, there are some certain ways to master, like whether it's a sports, music, or study, trading. I think there are some certain ways to steps to master something. So long ago, I did poll like this. YouTube and Twitter, I asked, I get motivated the most when I make profits or belong to a right community or I'm approved by someone or achieve my dream. And yeah, in YouTube, the percentage was the most on make profits. So almost half of 576 members get motivated the most when they make profits. And in Twitter, it's the same, but say make profits was second, and the most percentage got was achieve my dream. But yeah, so that's basically how they were motivated, and I think it's true, because we are here to make profits, and we are here to achieve my dream also. By trading, you may want to get more sub income, or you may want to quit your job, or you may want to make more profits and leave a job and support your family or yourself. So also I was the same too. When I was working full-time, I always wanted to quit the job so that I get more free time and free schedule as a trader. So that was my dream, and that was my motivation back then. So it's very much understandable on these comments. So in terms of the steps, I think there are three steps for mastery, and that is this one on this slide. So first, you study something and gain knowledge and try different strategies. That's phase 1. And phase number 2 is master it. So gain experience and trial and error and master it. And after you master this, then the third step is to simplify the strategies. So let me mention these one by one. For study, I think it's very simple. Gain knowledge and get more experience. So if you're new to Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, then learn about 5 lines of Ichimoku, or 3 theories, and Kyushu Ashi also. So gain more and more knowledge, and gain correct knowledge, and experience on it. Experience on your trades, on your analysis. So that's the first step, to study. So at this stage, you shouldn't be aim to make profits, because you have to gain knowledge, study it, and experience it. And after you have enough knowledge, then second step is to master the strategy. So start to gain experience by practice. Practice by live market, live trades, or practice by Forex Tester, back testing, and trial and error. This is also very important. When you trial and error, then you correct your mindset and correct the strategies and come back to study. So in between step number 1, step number 2, just go back and forth between these two phases and master one strategy at a time. So never try to master strategies, lots of strategies. Just focus one strategy and master it, or one point and master and move on. So if you want to know about the Kijun-sen, then master Kijun-sen only. You don't have to look at the Kumo, Tenkan-sen, Chikou-span. Just master Kijun-sen only, focus on the Kijun-sen. And once you master it, then come back to study the Tenkan-sen. Or study about the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen cross strategy and master it. Experience and trial and error, and get more understanding on the live market or by the backtesting. And then you can add to study Kumo also, and Chikou-span to study, and then master these. So one by one, I recommend to study, because it was my mistake before. I was trying to master everything quickly at the same time, so I confused myself. So especially when I was studying Ichimoku, it was a bit complex, because Ichimoku is unlike moving averages. Ichimoku has 5 lines, and some lines are shifted forward, some lines are shifted backward, and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen are not even moving averages. So at first I was very confused, and until I get the idea of 5 lines, I got confused. And that was because I was trying to master 5 lines at the same time. But if you master one by one, I think that's the quickest way and more stable way for the mastery. So that's the second phase. So that's about the Ichimoku original strategy. And if you want to master my strategy, then study the higher time frame, how to capture the higher time frame direction, and how to capture the mid time frame market direction, and how to capture the entry timing in the lower time frame. So one by one, I recommend you to master. So in my program like GTS or KTS Academy, I recommend everyone to do step by step. So I don't cover everything in the first day. For example, in the GTS class, it's a 3-month course, but every week I cover topics one by one. So I don't really talk about everything in the first day because it's impossible to observe and it's difficult to understand in your head and practice, put into action in the live market. So so step by step is a very important process. I know you want to quit the job. I know why you want to change your life, but the process should be step by step. Do it. So that's number 2, master something. And after you master something, that means after you see some nice result, good result, profitable trades, non-losing mindset, if you are at this stage, then come back to simplicity, simplify the knowledge. So you have lots of knowledge about Ichimoku, lots of knowledge about price actions and risk management, psychology management and everything. And then the third step is to simplify. So in K's trading strategy, the way I capture trend direction is very simple. I simply check the Kumo and Kijun Sen directions and then see which one is trending and which one is ranging. So for example, let me come back to TradingView. So here it happens to have a Tesla market here, and this is a daily time frame. And when I see this market, at a glance, this is downtrend, bearish. In price action, it's bearish, and also this Kumo is down, and Kijun Sen, the green one, is down. So I know that this is bearish, and I look for the setting timing. Before, I was confused. In terms of retracement, I was thinking always the market might be retraced here and go back. Although Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, in my mind I thought the market may reverse. So I was wondering how to capture the retracement. But my mind is now fixed towards the trending market, trending direction. So when I see this now, this is downtrend. So I know what Kumo means, what Kijun Sen means, what Tenkan Sen means, what Chikou span means, and I know each calculation, and I know exactly when they turn, when they go down, when they go flat, and when Chikou span touches candles, what it means. I know everything about this market by Ichimoku 5 lines, but I simplify my strategy like that. Based on my experience and knowledge, I take when Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, I say it's downtrend. So it's really simple. So when you try to understand something, first read the books and try to understand in your head and then practice. And then after that, you make it simple so that you can start to apply on your own, in your own way. So I think simplicity is the third step. And then after this, the cycle just goes on. Back to step 1, gain knowledge and experience. So you can select another line, another strategy, and then move to the master number 2 and number 3, simplicity. So I think this is the 3 phases of learning trading. First, I thought I was going to master, and I was simply stopped over here. So that's why I got confused. This was not about Ichimoku, but also when I was trying to understand moving averages or RSI or MACD, Bollinger Bands, or stochastic, any strategies, any indicators. When I try to understand, I was always focusing how to make profits with these strategies. Before I understand deeply about these strategies, before I look into the calculation of each indicator and what they try to look for, I wasn't really focused on these areas. So I think that was my mistake. That's why I say this. Step 1, step 2, and step 3. So if you think that you are in stage 1 to study, gain knowledge, then keep gaining knowledge, but I recommend you to pick one strategy at a time and try to master one strategy by practice, by experience. So if you're trying to master Ichimoku, then just master one by one. For example, master the Kumo breakout. Think about what Kumo breakout means always, and gain knowledge in that perspective. Whether when you read my book, when you watch my videos, or when you watch any websites, always focus on Kumo breakout and study it for a couple of days or weeks until you master it. So that's really important, I think. And once you have a good idea of the Kumo breakout, then choose something else. Maybe you can choose the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen cross. What really means. And then study on it. So step by step, you can do it like that. Yeah, I think this is about the balance between study deeply and achieving your goal to leave a job or to make profits. Because you want to leave a job, or because you want to make profits quickly, or because if you want to change your life, you may rush too much. But rush does not give you anything. You have to do it step by step, and I think that's the quickest way to achieve your goal. So yeah, we say in Japanese, we say detour is the faster way than going straight. So let's say when destination is here, and this is your start. Hold on, let me write here. This is your start, for example, and this is your goal. And you may think that the fastest way will be straight, going up like this way. But in Japan, we say detour is the faster way. So we go around and then get to the destination. And why we say that detour is the faster? Because if you go too fast and achieve it, then you may also lose quickly. But you don't want to lose your knowledge. You don't want to lose your motivation. You don't want to You don't want to lose your encouragement. But if you go too fast, you may achieve the goal, but it may not last long, is the proverb. So instead of achieving the goal too quickly, just go around, step by step you do, and it seems that it takes longer, but once you get that idea, once you get that knowledge and wisdom, then that will be for your lifetime wisdom. So yeah, so make sure you do step by step. That's why I say this. Yeah. So I think I have created my own strategy now, and I am trading with my own strategy, but it has been a long journey. And even now, I am fine-tuning and revising my strategy every month, every year, so that I keep winning my trades. For example, like this summertime, between July to September, my performance was not that great because there were no trends. And I was staying away, so I didn't lose big, so it was okay for me. But I was trying to find the way to make profits in summertime without changing big with my strategy. And right now, I am running the Forex Tester between July to September on the pairs on my watch list and try to find a way to improve and make profits. So this is just one of the ways to fine-tune my trades. So in case if I start to see some ranging markets or spiky markets in the future, I can adjust it. I know how to adjust it. But if I just keep using my strategy as of now, I don't know what to do. So I think this journey is lifetime. It never ends. So yeah, instead of fixing one strategy, I think you can be flexible to these changing markets in the future so that you keep winning the markets. I think this mindset is also important. And to do that, you have to simplify the strategies. Because when you simplify the strategy, then you can add something and you can revise something easily. Then you can adapt to these changing markets. But if your strategy is too complex, then you may not know what to add or what to revise because it's too fixed when it's complex. So when it's working, it's good. But when it starts not work, you may not know how to revise it. So simplicity, I think, is also the very key to success in trading. So yeah, that's a topic I wanted to cover today. So yeah, let me say hi to everyone quickly. All right. Yeah, again, thanks so much for joining. Good to see you, Homan. VK, Brian, GK, Titus, good to see you. All right. Roxer, you lost so much. Okay. Hopefully you recover. But before that, I recommend you to study, like in these steps. Yeah. Also, make sure you use a stop loss. Stop loss and break-even strategy. Yeah, because if we don't lose too big, then we should be profitable once you capture nice pips along the way. But if you lose too big, then you may not be able to recover in terms of money, in terms of psychology. So always keep your losses small is the key to success. Okay. Hello, Henry. Thanks so much for joining. Good to see you. All right. He says, thanks for your simplicity in the way you teach Ichimoku. I'm now well knowledgeable in Ichimoku. You are greatly appreciated. Oh, thanks so much for your words. Yeah, I think, this Ichimoku journey never ends. And this is lifetime for me. So the things I say will be different from next year for sure, but it won't change big. I change minor, some smaller steps I change, and I give analysis. Like last year, I was using Ichimoku Kinko Hyo strategies in the lower time frames. But this year, I stopped using them because they give me some fake signals. So now I'm using Ichimoku in higher time frames only. Yeah, rush make me lost 1,000. Yeah, that's right. Don't rush too much. Don't rush. rush. You have to convert rush to motivation, but don't rush too much. Like, you move 3 steps and go back 2 steps. I think it's okay. But never go 5 steps and then go back 6 or 7 steps. Alright, TSM, good to see you. Okay. Raiden, you're welcome. Peter, thanks for joining also. Risk management is the most important factor. Yes, I think so. Because risk management is connected also to psychology. If you lose more, then you get more frustration for sure. And you may get more emotional and you may try to win back the losses. You may be over trading. So risk management is I think the very key to success. And the risk management strategy should be fixed always. Never change strategy. Stick to one strategy and follow it. Yeah, so that means sometimes you may take 5%, sometimes you take 1%, sometimes you may take 0.5%, sometimes you take 2%, but there is no discipline to do it. Always have the rule with your risk management strategy and simply follow it. Yeah, Benicia says, I agree with you, Kei. I saw almost time that I lost my profit and sometimes broke. It's because I overtrade. Okay. Yeah, so overtrading can harm you very much along the way. But I know how you feel because you want to recover the losses, you want to make profits more and more. So in this rushing mindset, you may be overtrading. So yeah, psychology is really important. Okay, Raiden says, can you use the grid strategy during the ranging market? What is a grid strategy? I am not really sure. If you can mention me more details, I may know. Vinicius says, and when I stay bullish, I limit per day and stop. No mistakes too. Okay. You mean you want to limit the number of trades per day? Yeah, so never overtrade, right? Never overtrade. Yeah. Okay, Love Day, thanks so much for your comment also. Rox says, yes, I have been using stop loss now and management, and so it had helped me a lot now between, being profitable for days now and right now at USD Swiss franc at the moment on trade. Okay, that's good. So you have a good idea of the risk management and stop loss management now. So when you study about the risk management, same rule applies as this slide. So first, study about the stop loss, what is stop loss, and how to place a stop loss, and how to protect your asset by stop loss. You study these things and master it. And then stop loss is manageable. You can move stop loss physically. So learn how to move stop loss correctly at the right timing and master it. And then also stop loss, you can actually move it above your positions and you can trail the profits. So master how to trail profits and then eventually simplify the strategies. Because when you still study and apply, then you may have different conditions and different timings to move stop losses or different places to place a stop loss. So it may not really fixed. It stop loss places maybe depends on the situations, but you cannot trade based on depends. You have to trade logically and rationally and objectively. So if you still not trading objectively and rationally, then you cannot simplify it yet. Yeah. Okay. Abhi, thanks for joining. To see you. Okay, small question. You prefer M30 or 1 hour for trend verification, as M30 often gives false signals. I take either one. I take either 1 hour or 30. And I have no preference over one after another. Okay, it's going bullish now, but the market closed. Right. Yeah, when the market closed, you can't take profits. Okay. The Watchcraft says, kind of irony to find the best Ichimoku strategy instructions in English, not in Japanese. Yeah, I found so too, actually. Well, actually, in Japanese, there are some original books like this one. This is the first volume of the Ichimoku original books. But yeah, even in Japan, people are using some other strategies besides Ichimoku. Because even in Japan, Ichimoku is considered to be complex and difficult to understand and master. Yeah, and that's why I started my Ichimoku community, to share my knowledge about Ichimoku strategies in that community. Okay. Titus says, when better to trade the market and exit the market? Yeah, when you trade, you have to see the market trending. And when it stops trending, then that's when you exit. So again, simplicity is a key. Okay, he says, now I need your Ichimoku books that you translate. Oh, I never translate these books. These original books are all available in Japanese, and these are not available in English due to copyright. However, in my Ichimoku community, I wrote 3 books in English, and again, these are not the translations, but these are the books through my understanding of Ichimoku. So it's this one. This is the web page. You can actually find the link on the below description. So I wrote 3 books: Ichimoku Basic Master Book, Ichimoku Basic Theories Book, and Kyushu Ashi. So this is to master Ichimoku original strategies. Yeah, but it took me such a long time, almost 2 years, to write these 3 books. You can actually find a video about these books also in this web page, so you can take a look. Okay, VK says, I'm agree with go rush 3 steps and back 2 steps. That's a great wisdom, sir. Sure. Yeah, 3 steps move forward and 2 steps back, but eventually you're 1 step ahead. So then it should be good. Yeah, and so this is Ichimoku original, and if you want to master my original strategy, which is called KTS, then this is the one here, KTS webpage. You can also find on the below description the link. And yeah, I share my strategy, multiple time frames analysis, and also risk management and psychology management. And I'm doing the live streams every day in that new community. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Okay, stop loss help me for sudden flip, and if I don't use stop loss at that moment, make me scared like a baby. Sure. Stop loss is like a seatbelt in the highway. You need the stop loss on all your entries. You have to use stop loss. It's like we need to retrace and testing and resistance on the trend. Yeah, it's like that, like N wave. As long as you have N wave in your study graph, it should be fine. Okay, Loveday says, I held my trade too long, price took back all my profits and put me in a loss. Okay, so you have to study the exit timing. Exit with a profit or break-even timing. Okay. Okay, the Watchcraft says, I knew the book, but originally sold out now due to an influencer on Twitter. Yeah, it's already sold out, right? I think some are still available, but they're all available in English anyways. So, sorry, in Japanese anyways. So, not in English. Let me cover some other questions. Holman says, Dear K, you advised us not to trade with others' money, but what about prop trading companies? I think it's good. Prop firms are good to start with if you still don't have enough money to trade on yourself. You can challenge, and when you pass it, you can keep trading and earn some profits until you can open your own account. I think it's okay. Okay, Jitendra says, Kumo's green call span is bullish in the daily, but smaller time frame there is a sellout. So I want to know that one should take only long trades or can have sell trade too. You can have a sell trade. If you see the downtrend in the lower time frames, you can follow because Kumo may be bearish. Chikou span may break the candles on the daily eventually. So it depends on which time frame you want to follow. If you see 1 hour to be down, daily is up, you have to choose which one to follow. If you want to follow 1 hour, then you can just go ahead. But if you want to follow the daily time frame, then you have to wait until 1 hour turns bullish according to the daily time frame. So depends on your preference in terms of which time frame you want to follow in that case. But with the risk management, it's possible. Oh, Raiden says, for the grid strategy, you create chosen numbers of pending buy-sell orders at the different price levels for the instrument pair, and every time market turns and reaches those levels, you scalp it. Oh, then I never use that strategy, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, so simply I use Ichimoku to trade, so I don't use any other strategies. I mean, Ichimoku in my own way, I use and trade. Okay, Roxer says, Hi K, there is a lot of promotion of these buy and sell indicators. For me, that's a scam, but I don't know for you. I used to buy so many indicators, so many strategies, so I know how you feel. But and for me, none of these work because I wasn't back testing over time. I wasn't really focusing on one strategy at a time. That's why I think I fail. Because for example, I buy one indicator, apply it, and when I have, let's say, 10 losing trades, then I just simply throw it away and find some other strategy and apply. So I was not really sitting down and focusing on one strategy. Let's say 50 trades, 100 trades I didn't try, and that's why I fail, I think. But in terms of indicators also, indicators are just the translations of the price actions, almost all the indicators. So if you master price action, then you should be fine. For me also, I master price action, and then I use Ichimoku as supportive indications of the markets. So that's why I say I use Ichimoku as an indicator, because it gives me different perspectives, different insights of the markets than the price actions. But then also I look at the price actions and lines, and it makes much more sense about the markets. Whether buyers here, sellers here, there are 50-50, or if there's a potential breakout of the resistance support, I can tell by these price actions and the Ichimoku 5 lines. So indicators is just indicators. So it's like, how to say, what would be a good analogy for this? It's like a PC, for example. Like PC is a PC, but there are different kinds of PCs. So if you don't know how to type, then all the PCs will be useless, is I think kind of the analogy. So master the basics first, master the essence of the market first, and then start to apply, whether it's paid indicators or buying sell signals. I think that will be the right step also to do. Okay, Vinicius says we should learn Japanese. Yeah, you know, the words in the original books are kind of like old version of Japanese sometimes. So you have to also understand the old version, which may take a bit longer. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think you know, this journey is lifetime again. So never think it's like one year or 5 years game. At least for me, it's for my lifetime, like a marathon. It's not like for the short-term run. So that's why in my mind, I will keep doing this, and I will keep studying markets and studying Ichimoku, and keep improving my trades, improving my strategies, the Kaizen mindset, so that I can keep surviving on these changing markets every month and every year. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Thanks so much for joining, everyone. If you liked it, please press the like button. And also, the number of my YouTube channel has been reached up to 60K now. Thanks so much for your support and the participations like this every day on my YouTube channel. So next week, most likely on Wednesday the 21st, I think. Yeah, 21st Wednesday, I'm thinking to do the special long live stream. But I will officially let you know when exactly it happens. So yeah, hopefully when it happens, you can join also, stop by and say hi, because I will be covering some different topics on that day. So anyways, have a great weekend and hope to see you again soon. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye for now. またね. Thanks so much.